Hey Lakers fans, welcome back. Let's dive straight into the latest situation with the Los Angeles Lakers because things are getting complicated and there's a lot to unpack. Right now, the Lakers are in a spot where trades aren't just an option, they're essential. The team is aiming for a championship this season, and to make that happen, the front office has to act decisively and creatively. We've already seen a couple of losses recently, and the upcoming schedule isn't going to make life any easier. There's the Houston Rockets matchup on Christmas Day, a game against Sacramento that seems winnable on paper, and then a tough contest with the Detroit Pistons. The possibility of losing 4 out of the next 5 games isn't out of the question, and that could shake up their standing in the Western Conference dramatically. While the Lakers were comfortably holding the 2nd or 3rd seed not too long ago, right now they're tied with the Minnesota Timberwolves for the 4th spot. They trail the Spurs by almost 3 games and are just a game and a half behind the Nuggets. If a couple more losses pile up, we could see the Lakers slipping to the 6th seed before you even realize it. Now, I'm not overly concerned about them missing the playoffs entirely. They still have a cushion over teams like the Suns, who are the last play-in team. The Lakers will likely make the postseason, but the difference between being a 4th seed or dropping to 5th or 6th is massive when you consider home court advantage, playoff matchups, and the overall strategy needed to compete with elite teams. The Lakers are undoubtedly a talented basketball team, but being talented doesn't automatically make you a true championship contender. There are tiers to consider. Some teams are simply good, others are very good, and then there are elite squads capable of going all the way. The Lakers, in their current state, aren't quite in that elite conversation. They're competitive, yes, but the gap between good and championship caliber is noticeable, and their performance against athletic teams exposes weaknesses that need addressing. Watching the Lakers lose in the same manner repeatedly is frustrating. It's not just a random off night or a fluke game. There's a clear pattern. Opponents know exactly how to beat them. Push the pace, force them into transition situations, exploit their perimeter defense by taking open threes, and when the 50-50 balls that the Lakers struggle to contest due to athletic limitations. These elements compound, allowing teams to consistently outwork, out-hustle, and out-athlete Los Angeles. It's a blueprint for winning against them, and until adjustments are made, it will continue. This is where trades become crucial. We're not talking about a full rebuild, which would involve dismantling the core and shipping out top players like LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and others. Rebuilds are massive undertakings and often set a franchise back for several years. What the Lakers need is more of a strategic retooling. Keep the top-tier core intact, then make key additions around them to elevate the team's performance. The right moves could transform the roster without sacrificing the foundation already in place. Adding just 1 or 2 high-impact players might seem small, but in basketball, where only 5 are on the court at a time, the right additions can have an outsized effect on both the starting lineup and the bench. For example, imagine bringing in a player like Andrew Wiggins. He slots in as a starting 3, shifting Reeves or others to the bench, which instantly boosts bench scoring and creates a better balance across rotations. That single move could open opportunities for additional players to join, filling gaps and strengthening the roster further. Adding one high-level player and complementing them with a secondary talent, maybe a Herb Jones or someone of that caliber, can make the Lakers serious contenders again. Even a combination of 3 or 4 mid-tier additions could reshape the team into a more competitive and versatile unit. These moves are about creating a domino effect, positioning players in the right roles and improving multiple areas simultaneously. History shows how impactful a few key additions can be. Look at teams like the Dallas Mavericks in their run to the NBA Finals. Luka Doncic's Dallas wasn't initially viewed as a top contender, but strategic acquisitions like Daniel Gafford and B.J. Washington made a significant difference. They weren't stars on paper, but their contributions altered the dynamics of the team, providing exactly what was needed for success. Similarly, the Lakers have seen how trades can change the trajectory of a season. When Russell Westbrook was moved, players like D'Angelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt became crucial pieces, proving that even non-superstars can drastically shift a team's potential when used correctly. The key takeaway is that the Lakers don't necessarily need a massive overhaul. What they need is smart, targeted upgrades. 2 or 3 well-chosen players could transform the top 6 or 7 players in the rotation, creating a more cohesive and capable team on both ends of the floor. In basketball, every addition counts because each player's impact is amplified during games. A single player who can solve multiple problems or complement existing stars can be the difference between an early playoff exit and a legitimate championship run. Right now, the pressure is on Rob Pelinka and the front office. Trades need to happen, and they need to be done sooner rather than later. The asking price for players is high, and the Lakers must balance urgency with prudence, ensuring they don't overpay and jeopardize the roster long-term. Yet, the right moves could unlock a significant leap in competitiveness. Bringing in players who address specific needs, whether scoring, defense, athleticism, or versatility, can fundamentally change the Lakers' position in the Western Conference. The challenge is finding the right combination to transform a talented team into a true contender capable of competing with the elite. Ultimately, it's a balancing act of strategic planning, timing, and resource management. 2 or 3 key players could be all that stands between the Lakers as a playoff team and the Lakers as a legitimate championship threat. The domino effect of trades, proper rotation adjustments, and role assignments could elevate the team to a level where the current issues, repeated losses in predictable ways, struggles against athletic opponents, are mitigated. It's a complex puzzle, but with calculated moves, the Lakers have the potential to become not just good, but elite, positioning themselves for a serious run at the NBA title this season. Picking up where we left off, let's dig even deeper into what the Lakers need to do to truly compete this season. One of the key issues is not just talent, but fit. It's about adding players who complement the existing stars, who can step into roles seamlessly, and who can elevate the team without disrupting chemistry. The Lakers already have a foundation of experience and skill, but what they're missing are dynamic pieces that can shift momentum, stretch defenses, and provide consistency on both ends of the floor. Adding a high-level perimeter defender or a versatile forward who can switch, rebound, and finish at the rim could immediately change how opposing teams game plan against Los Angeles. It's about creating matchup nightmares for other teams, making them work harder to adjust, and exploiting gaps that the current roster struggles to cover. We also have to talk about the bench. The Lakers' depth is inconsistent, and in modern NBA play, that's a major factor. Even if your starting 5 is strong, a weak bench can be the difference between a tight win and a crushing loss. The second unit needs energy, scoring, and defensive toughness to maintain leads and apply pressure when starters rest. Adding players who can contribute off the bench, whether through hustle, shooting, or versatility, would allow head coaches to run multiple effective lineups and prevent other teams from taking control in stretches. Think of it as building layers. The starting lineup sets the tone, but a capable bench sustains it. A well-structured rotation also protects star players, reducing wear and tear over the long grind of the season, which becomes vital come playoff time. Another aspect that can't be ignored is the mental edge. The Lakers have the talent, but repeated losses in predictable ways can chip away at confidence. Bringing in players with proven winning experience or a track record of stepping up in high-pressure moments can inject a sense of resilience and leadership. Players who thrive in clutch situations, who can create their own shot, or who can make a defensive stop when it matters most are invaluable. This isn't just about physical impact. It's about shaping the culture of the team. Confidence spreads. Leadership spreads. When a new acquisition immediately influences the locker room positively, it affects performance on the court in ways that stats alone can't measure. Timing is critical. The trade market moves fast, and opportunities come and go quickly. The Lakers need to be ready to act decisively, understanding the balance between getting the right pieces and overpaying for a short-term solution. This is why a mix of high-tier and second-tier acquisitions is ideal. One star-level player can change the trajectory, but pairing them with complementary role players solidifies the overall structure. It's like constructing a puzzle. One centerpiece might catch the eye, but without the surrounding pieces, the picture isn't complete. Every addition should have a clear purpose and a tangible impact, whether it's spacing the floor, locking down opponents, crashing the boards, or facilitating offense. The front office's creativity will be tested. Traditional trade models might not work when assets are limited, so thinking outside the box is essential. Multi-team trades, strategic sign-and-trade maneuvers, or finding undervalued players who are ready to take a leap could all be part of the solution. The goal is to maximize output with the resources available, turning perceived limitations into opportunities. History shows that the right moves, even with modest resources, can change the trajectory of a team dramatically. Let's not forget the importance of fit within the system. The Lakers have a style of play that demands specific attributes from their players: versatility, basketball IQ, and defensive awareness. Any incoming players must align with these demands. You can't just plug in high-scoring talent if it disrupts spacing or slows transition offense. Each addition needs to solve multiple problems at once, whether it's scoring, defense, or maintaining tempo. That's why identifying 2 or 3 players who can fulfill multiple roles simultaneously is such a high priority. Player development also plays a crucial role. The emergence of younger talents like Austin Reeves shows how integrating developing players can elevate a team without trading away established stars. Combining growth from within with strategic acquisitions creates a balance of stability and fresh energy. Development is often overlooked in trade discussions, but nurturing talent internally ensures that the team remains sustainable over multiple seasons. It's about layering progress, immediate improvements through trades, combined with long-term growth from younger players, forming a robust, adaptable roster. Matchups in the Western Conference also highlight the urgency. Teams like the Nuggets, Warriors, and Suns are loaded with talent and versatility. The Lakers can't afford to wait or settle for marginal improvements. They need moves that can close the gap immediately. This means identifying players who can create mismatches, defend multiple positions, and provide consistent production against elite competition. The difference between a good team and a championship-caliber team often comes down to these incremental yet impactful advantages. The domino effect of trades should never be underestimated. One player can change rotations, create space, and redefine roles across the roster. Another addition can address a specific weakness, such as perimeter defense or rebounding, which compounds the effectiveness of the first acquisition. When executed well, trades not only improve talent, but also improve strategy, chemistry, and flexibility. This is why the Lakers must approach acquisitions with both vision and precision, ensuring that each move strengthens the overall team identity while addressing key deficiencies. Consistency in execution is another challenge. Even with the right players, systems must be implemented correctly and roles clearly defined. The coaching staff has to integrate newcomers quickly and effectively, allowing them to contribute meaningfully from day one. Any lapse in clarity or communication can nullify the potential benefits of acquisitions. The Lakers' ability to harmonize talent, strategy, and chemistry will determine whether trades translate into real results on the court. Ultimately, Los Angeles is a crossroads. Trades aren't optional. They're essential to transition from being a team that occasionally competes to one that consistently challenges for a championship. The right combination of high-end talent and versatile role players, integrated thoughtfully into the existing structure, could elevate the Lakers into true contention. This is a pivotal moment, and every decision matters. The stakes are high, but the potential reward, a balanced, competitive, and championship-ready team, is enormous. Success depends on identifying the right players, making bold but calculated moves, and executing flawlessly. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the basketball world, LeBron James, the 4-time NBA champion and one of the sport's most influential figures, is reportedly issuing an ultimatum that could reshape the Los Angeles Lakers roster in dramatic fashion. Sources close to the situation suggest that LeBron is threatening to leave the Lakers if a certain high-profile player, whose identity remains the subject of speculation, is acquired by the team. The speculation has ignited a firestorm of debate among fans and analysts alike. LeBron, who has been synonymous with the Lakers since his arrival, is known for his strategic approach to team building and his insistence on surrounding himself with the right mix of talent, leadership, and chemistry. According to insiders, the ultimatum is not just about on-court dynamics, but also reflects deeper concerns about locker room culture, team hierarchy, and long-term championship aspirations. While the Lakers front office has historically been aggressive in pursuing superstar talent, the idea of potentially losing LeBron James, a player who continues to redefine what it means to dominate in the league well into his late 30s, adds a new layer of complexity to their decision-making process. Industry observers are weighing the risks of upsetting the balance of the team against the allure of adding another marquee name to a roster that already carries immense expectations. Speculation is running rampant on social media, with fans debating who the mysterious player might be and whether LeBron's threat is a negotiating tactic, a genuine expression of concern, or a calculated move to influence the Lakers' strategy. Comparisons are being drawn to past moments in NBA history when superstar players leveraged their influence to sway organizational decisions, often with high stakes for both the athlete and the franchise. This ultimatum comes at a pivotal moment in the Lakers' ongoing efforts to remain competitive in a league that has seen significant shifts in power and talent distribution. With LeBron's contract and legacy intertwined with the team's future, the stakes could not be higher. The basketball world is watching closely, and every rumor, social media leak, and insider tip is being dissected for clues about the next move in this high-stakes drama. While nothing is confirmed, the mere possibility that LeBron James could walk away if a certain player joins the Lakers has sparked intense speculation, debate, and even concern among the fan base. The story continues to unfold, and one thing is certain. Whatever happens next could change the landscape of the NBA and the Lakers' future in ways few could have anticipated. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.